Hi there guys, today we're going to talk about general maintenance of our fishing gear. Now we all know that fishing gear is very expensive and that salt water corrodes and damages our gear, so we have to look after it after we fish. Well, I think in South Africa we are really hard on our tackle. We spend a lot of time out there wading with our reels underwater, sometimes winding underwater, getting our reels full of sand, and it just goes in everywhere. So especially within South Africa, we really got to go out of our way to make sure we look after our tackle. Not everybody's got the time to come home after a fishing trip, strip the reel down, clean it, re-grease it, re-oil it. So I'm just going to show you guys how I do it, my simple way of looking after it, but ensuring that my tackle lasts much longer. Alright, so we're back at home now and we had a nice fishing session. This reel went underwater quite a few times. There's salt everywhere in it. So what I do is I get home, I wash the rod down, take the reel off, and then the first thing I'm going to do is just take some fresh water and just spray the excess salt water off the reel. So I get the water in everywhere, so that salt water went in. Alright, then I also like to get the handle, loosen it a bit, because on this little joint here, often the salt gets in there and that corrodes. So loosen that up and give it a good spray, get all that salt water out of there. Little roller bearings, and that's one thing that can give problems if the salt water gets in there and seizes it up. Okay, so that's nice and clean. I'm just going to save some water and fish hose pipe off quickly. Alright guys, so when I'm on a fishing trip, this is generally how I clean my reel. Come back from the sea, spray it off nice with fresh water and just dry it and leave it. If I'm back from a trip and I know the reel's going to sit in my cupboard for a week or two, I wash it off with clean water, and then I take a nice little bit of soapy water with a sponge and I actually wash it with a bit of soapy water to get that little bit of extra salt that didn't come off from spraying it off, and then I'll clean it again with fresh water. And the areas where your salt's going to sit is normally in the little hooks and crannies, like on the screws and in those little areas where they turn into. So I try and get all the salt out of there. Okay, so that's nice and clean now with the soapy water. So what I'll do now, I'll take the hose pipe again and wash the excess soapy water off the reel. Right, so you take the hose pipe and you just wash the excess soap off. Everything is nice and clean now. Like you do. Let's switch off the hose pipe again. Alright, so that's nice and clean now. So I'm just going to shake it a bit, get the excess water out of the reel from under the spool, wherever it wants to come out. Then we'll take a dry cloth. Alright, so we grab our cloth and just try and get as much of this water off the reel as we can. Get it nice and dry. Alright, so most of the moisture is off now, and what I normally do is just leave it for 10 minutes or so it dries nicely, leave it in the sun or somewhere so it's nice and bone dry. And then the last step, if I'm going to store the reel, is to get a little bit of tackle guard, you buy it at your local fishing store, and just spray the reel with tackle guard, especially on your areas like the roller bearing, in there where you're going to know there's going to be salt and corrosion. And I just spray the whole thing. It can't damage your reel, it's just good for the reel. So when it's nice and dry, grab a bit of tackle guard and I'll just spray it nicely with the tackle guard. Alright guys, so there's our reel, nice and clean. It's got a nice coating of oil on it. So if you just do this to your tackle, every time you come back from fishing, you'll get so much more life out of it. It'll stay in good condition and you don't have to service it every single time you get back from the beach.